Hello! Today I will give you my best tips and tricks on how to make a self-portrait. It is very hard to try and draw someone who isn't constantly staying in the same position, and this is exactly what happens when you're trying to draw yourself from the mirror. So my first tip for you is to take a picture of yourself. In that case, you'll have a still version of yourself in the photo. This is also easier to do even if you're drawing someone else. Then that person could go about their business while you draw in peace and have a perfect model. Now, when you have your photo, it is time to start. My tip is to start at the outlines of your face. Go slow, and you can hold the picture right next to your drawing so you can draw the exact angle it's supposed to be. One thing that many has problems with is to make different gaps and lines as long or short as they should be. It's very easy to, for example, make the eyes bigger and further to the nose or up towards the forehead than they should be. When you sketch out the basic features of the face, or really whatever you draw, but especially the facial features, you can compare things on the photo to see the different lengths in comparison to each other. On the photo, you might see that the nose is as wide as your chin is long, or that the length from your nose wing to your cheek is as long as half of your forehead. Then, you can make the same differences in your drawing, even though you make the drawing in a completely different size than your photo. To roughly mark out where the shadows are supposed to be is also a good idea. Another tip I have is to not try and look at your drawing as a face, but rather a still life, which is when you draw things, like a bouquet of flowers or an apple or anything. If you look at your drawing in this way, it will be easier to get your drawing to look more as the real thing. Otherwise, it is usual to have the portrait turn out as you in your head feel like it should look, not as it actually is. To make the shadows in this portrait, I actually use my fingers, which isn't good because of the oils you naturally have on your hands. But if you'd like to, I can make another video to show you an easy way to make your own stump, which is much better to use and more precise too. I also decided to draw on a flower crown, just because I felt like it would be a pretty way to finish the top of my head. So I just googled some roses to see what the petals look like. So this is how the final art piece turned out. That was all the tips and tricks I had for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and felt it was helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can also let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Look at my hand. Anyone else who relates to this?